Levine Vygotsky by Kelvin. Vygotsky's social cultural development theory. The way a child interacts with society affects the way they learn. Vygotsky believed that babies were born with emotional mental functions. He believed that babies are born with four elementary mental functions, which are attention, sensation, perception, and memory. He believes that through social interaction, a baby can then lead to a higher mental function, which which is a person with influences on a teacher. The zone of proximal development is tracking the ability of a child. How does this look in a classroom? Testing the ability of a child when the child works alone versus the result of a child working with an adult or a teacher. This is what it looks like. On the left, you have of what an actual development will look like if a child was to work on their own. On the right-hand side, you have the level of potential that a child may have if the child works with an adult or with a teacher. Vygotsky in the classroom. These are ways in which we can incorporate the Vygotsky's teaching style. One-on-one, group work, step-by-step demonstration, giving additional examples, and getting in the zone, which means being in the teaching zone. Here is an example of what it looks like to work one-on-one with a student. This is what Vygotsky means when he pursues the idea of step-by-step demonstration. Here is what an effective peer group work looks like. Importance of language. Private speech is when a child speaks to themselves more than adults do. What does it do for a child? Well, it allows the child to create activities in their mind. The way a child uses it. The more a child uses private speech, the more socially competent they become. Effects on the environment. Language develops from social interaction. This is what private speech looks like. On the left, you have a picture of a student or of a child talking to themselves in front of a mirror, which then leads to a child coming up with a great idea. Vygotsky versus Piaget. The Piaget theory was that he believed that a child's environment affected the way they learn. He also studied the way a child added new knowledge into an existing knowledge, which was completely different than what Vygotsky focused on, culture and speech. He believed that speech changes over time and becomes more complex. Here are my sources, and thank you for watching.